The spotlight is on the Toronto Maple Leafs as tension brews between captain Auston Matthews and head coach Craig Berube following a heated exchange on the bench. With the team struggling and Matthews facing challenges in his new leadership role, what does this mean for the future of the Leafs? Is this a wake-up call or a signal of deeper issues within the locker room? Stick around to find out, and don't forget to subscribe and like to stay in the loop with all the latest Leafs news. Auston Matthews is in the spotlight this week, and not just for his on-ice performance. As he adjusts to the pressures of being the captain of the Toronto Maple Leafs, we witnessed a pretty heated moment during their recent game against the St. Louis Blues. It wasn't pretty. Matthews found himself on the receiving end of a dressing down from head coach Craig Berube after a lackluster shift that ended with yet another goal against. It's tough to watch, especially when you're invested in the team like we all are. After a rough second consecutive loss, Matthews took a moment to reflect on the verbal altercation with Berube. What I loved about his response was the level of respect he showed for his coach. He emphasized that, in hockey, sometimes you get yelled at, and it's all part of the game. He said, "You obviously feel the impact. We all respect him and his presence on the bench." That's a mature take from a young captain, and it shows that he understands the dynamics at play. But let's be real, this is not just about respect. It's about accountability, both for himself and the team. Now, let's talk numbers for a second. Matthews is sitting at a -3 rating and has only scored 3 goals in 8 games this season. That's not the start anyone, especially a captain, wants to see. With fans hoping for a turnaround, it's easy to speculate that Berube's tough love was aimed at igniting a fire under Matthews. But was it the right approach? I'm honestly torn here. It's clear that Matthews is under immense pressure, and while tough coaching can be effective, it can also backfire if not handled delicately. The Maple Leafs have a roster loaded with talent, and there's an undeniable sense of hope that they can turn things around. But let's not kid ourselves. This season is starting to feel like déjà vu for long-suffering Leafs fans. We've seen this story play out before. The question is, can they harness the talent and make a run for the Stanley Cup playoffs? Matthews needs to step up and find his rhythm, and that's where the coaching staff comes in. If they can strike the right balance between motivation and support, we might see a different Matthews on the ice soon. But here's the thing. With the way the current season is unfolding, there's a palpable tension in the air. It's not just about wins and losses, it's about the very future of this franchise. What if their captain doesn't find his game quickly? What if the team chemistry suffers as a result? These are the kinds of questions that keep me up at night as a fan. I can't help but wonder, does this team have what it takes to overcome these early season struggles? Or are we in for another disappointing run? And let's talk about the fans for a second. Your emotions are running high, and I get it. You're passionate, you care deeply about this team, and it's hard to watch when things don't go as planned. So, I want to hear from you. Do you think the Maple Leafs can rally and turn this season around? Was Berube's tough love the right call? I genuinely want your thoughts on this. Drop your opinions in the comments below. It's crucial that we engage in this discussion because our voices matter as fans. Your frustration, your hope, it all contributes to the fabric of this team's journey. So let's keep the conversation going. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your fellow Leafs fans, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates. Hit that notification bell to stay in the loop, because you know I'll be bringing you the latest as the season unfolds. Together, let's navigate this roller coaster season, and who knows, maybe we'll be celebrating a turnaround sooner rather than later. But for now, stay hopeful, and let's see how this story develops.